Gentis Fortuna fucking you that.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so. What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
I took his eye. I'll take the other one, boy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan.
Oh my god.
Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Can't wait for me in the tower.
Istvan is here, guys. Istvan is here.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke.
Cannons.
But I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
I don't really act the part either, though.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It
Yeah.
doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
We did booze pretty hard,
Boozing?
didn't we?
You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends.
That'll be for
and I
a
want them
third
back.
game that no one
So
will
what do you
buy
do about
because the
that?
second game got bad
Straight
press.
to the point, eh? You're a man after my
Which is
own
sad for all
heart.
the programmers and voice
What do you
actors and stuff that
propose?
work on this,
First
and
of
they
all,
just decided
I'd like
to
to see them,
shove in
to make sure
fucking
they're safe
stupid
and
shit
sound
because
and
Embracer Group
They're
and
both fine.
DEI
for
bullshit.
now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a...
As
Word
the
of an
word of
unknown
a
knight.
dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
You're not
Let me
wrong.
put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have
Money.
you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me, but that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, What price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I just
not
came
a
into
negotiator.
this.
I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops.
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily. Rebellion! They're attacking!
Ooh.
And that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Okay. Fucking deal. But is it the townspeople? Am I gonna have to kill the townspeople?
Kill him to the last man!
Hold on, I need to take a potion. No, I actually just want to drink it. And then I'll put the other one in the pouch.
You'll pay for that!
We'll finish it. I'll be done with you in a flash.
Take cover!
You're off. Bleeding like a stuck pig.
That's funny.
Thanks to God. Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy
He
with
just
a
kind of
sword.
went, oh, I'm so tired.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
Are they gonna try to kill him? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play, really, as
I hope Hanush
Godwin.
has enough coin to pay the ransom.
It'll just
for
be
you.
little tiny things like this.
As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Back at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
Sigismund's bitch.
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just
Interesting.
You're making
Okay.
a terrible mistake! We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit. I'm not done with you yet.
Zizka. Come a little closer to the wall there.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Zizka.
Listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Oh,
Zizka's
shit.
trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Where's my sword, you bitch?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron.
My daddy made it.
Your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
Yeah, you made sure of that.
I'm so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
That better happen in this game. I want it.
To be honest, if either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha!
Grab him by the collar and fucking throttle him. Come on.
This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long.
Is it going to be real money this time, or fake counterfeit that you guys print?
From Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
The sad thing is, there's good story writing here that's ruined by just adding some stupid bullshit.
I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open.
It's not a straight disaster like Last of Us Part 2, right? From beginning to end, that game is shitty. With some interesting mechanics, but I've also seen them break.
When did you start recruiting Radzigs, people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
Ugh. You better hope your father pays
Eric
a nice
was
fat ransom.
the guy, okay.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
I could be more mad if it was a straight up disaster. But then they just ruin bits with woke nonsense. This is awesome.
Jesus Christ. Gentlemen.
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
Apparently not. So they left their guards back there, like the guys who were with them, to die and just ran off because they're shits.
I will get those fuckers.
What about
Writing
the
to
lord of
Trusty.
this
You were
castle?
right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that.
Uh-huh.
We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence.
Okay.
We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst.
Yeah.
And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
He would be, yeah.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
tell that to Oates.
Yeah. Do you know Catherine?
You know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
That's good.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
Yeah, we sent him running.
Then,
like a little bitch.
This whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me?
Didn't I win?
Who did you say the dabbler was?
Womp womp.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so Von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
Yeah, but what about all the other people that got
What are we gonna do now?
stuck in the middle,
We
you know?
can't stay
like
here.
his fucking wife
God knows what plots
that he
those
had for
fuckers are
what,
hatching right
2
now.
weeks?
We should
Less?
get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Look, I've lived long enough to spec into everything. I've specced into fucking electronics.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Yeah,
Sorry
you shouldn't
about
have
your
that
eye.
on.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester.
Ooh.
I'll have to clean that out.
You're gonna need this.
Just get it over with. Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting.
Lame.
And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
Clara, not Carla.
But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
I'm gonna go check on Clara.
Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who are not. Will you help me? Hurry up. Let's get this over.
She's at the apothecary.
Will you help me, Henry? It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until...
Come on, I can figure this out.
Now it's time to go to those who...
Where are you, girl? It's that one right there.
We're not so lucky.
So
At
through
least
this
they
door.
now have eternal...
I can't talk? Come on. But you're alright. That's something.
Oh, excuse me. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
Yeah.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samine. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
Yeah.
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilled blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones.
Well, you know, when Henry and
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of their souls.
so you know, when Henry and Hans become the new generation of nobles, they're going to be much less they're going to be much more careful in what they do. You know, they're going to think about the human cost a little more. Hopefully, right? After quite a bit of arduous work.
Please stay.